Hey, my name is Priscilla, and I'm gonna be discussing, obviously, our discussion board week 3. So, the first question pretty much is, what would the ideal American police department look like if we were to start over entirely and build it from scratch? So, I do think it would look a little messy because I feel like if we were to start over from scratch, we would have to, restart everything that they have learned over the years. However long they've been doing what they've been doing, they'll have to relearn everything, and we will have to, or not us, but the department will have to come up with new ideas, new laws, new everything. And I think it would be really messy because what they've learned, will they still use what they've learned, or will it change? Whenever they pull someone over, do they still license and registration? What do they say? Whenever they're arresting someone, do they still tell them, anything you say or do will be used against you in the court of law? Or does that change too? I think it would be very confusing for us citizens and them. Would our consequences change for the crimes that we commit? Would people still have the death sentence in some states? It would be the entire police department. So I wonder if that would be worldwide or whatever. But I do think we would get it under control eventually. But I think maybe the first few years would be kind of rough because the police have learned however much they have learned to become a police officer, and then changing everything and building it from scratch, the department itself, it would be very difficult maybe for them to relearn things because things would be new. They might accidentally make mistakes and stuff like that. But that's personally what I think about that. I think it would look messy, pretty much. And then the second question, what about the Constitution? Would that change too? Well, the Constitution, pretty much where it says establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, and provide for the common defense. Well, I do think that the police are still gonna protect us. So I don't think that would change unless it changed in the department. But I do think that the police department, in order to change, they would have to stick to the Constitution. So whatever they change still has to go along with what our Constitution says. So that's what I think about that, where it says establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, keep us protected, provide for the common defense. If someone breaks into your home, that person will have consequences. Establishing justice, pretty much. If you rob a bank, you're gonna have a consequence. If you kill someone, you're gonna have a consequence. We're gonna make sure that we are protected by locking people up that need to be locked up, putting them where they need to be. That's a part of the police, the law enforcement police job. So I don't think that we would necessarily change the Constitution. I think the police department would have to change. If it did change and start from scratch, I think it would still have to be based upon our Constitution. That's personally what I think. So yeah, I hope that wasn't too confusing, but thank you.